Hello, hello. Welcome back to Mini Kit Monday. I just got back from a retreat and it is Monday afternoon. I'm a little discombobulated, but I'm so excited to do this layout because, all right, first of all, I have some great papers. I have this great kind of like celery green with mix of spots on it and a white with a really fine grid gray. So this is reading like a total background solid. And then I have this photo of my roommate at the retreat, MK. This is MK, this is myself, and she kind of walked in the room while we were discussing different Netflix serial killer crime shows that are on, and she walked in and her eyes got big. She's like, oh, are you a serial killer? So, with that in mind, my title is going to be Story, Hello, I am not a serial killer. So, and with that, I'm going to go ahead and use this March 2019 Page Maps sketch, and I'm going to use this sketch right here. I like the block design. I like that you can really interpret it any way you want. You can turn it, you can play with it, you can have it go as a horizontal. So I really like that design. Not going to be putting little Easter eggs in, but I will find something to use there. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and put you on fast forward because, like I said, I'm a little discombobulated. So I think I'm going to be working slowly today, but I'm going to have some fun with this sketch and this fun little photo from our Secret Not Secret Kit Club retreat I was just on. Okay, let me go to fast forward. All right, so this is so fun. I haven't done a voiceover in quite a while. So what you see here is I'm just going to trim off these branding strips. And gosh, I wish you could see that better. That paper that looks white has the finest, itty bitty thin, I guess, maybe medium gray grid lines. So it really looks kind of cool when you can really see it. So I differ in the sketch right here. Instead of putting that green block all the way to the left, I did want some of that gray paper showing. You see me, I'm using my old school Creative Memories little trimmer that it's my favorite for trimming photos because it's so precise. So I really like it. So I'm just trying to get some of the background noise out of it so that our friend MK there can be just in all of her glory with the scissors pointed at her. So I decided to go ahead and use this navy blue, and it has metallic gold polka dots to highlight MK. She has, it looks like, it could have been dark gray, but it's photographing as dark blue, a hoodie she had on. And then I'm also using kind of that aqua blue, and it has these little wonky white polka dots that are a little bit offset all over the place. I'm using that as well because I think I have quite a disorder when it comes to pattern paper. So what I'm doing right now, you don't really see me, but I'm sitting there going, where in the heck is my T-square ruler? Because I haven't unpacked for my retreat yet. I got back last night, but I wanted to get this layout done, and I'm literally grabbing a piece of something at a time, like out of a bag or out of who knows where. Like, see, I was like, oh, let me find my backup scissors. Like, I don't know where anything is, so it's kind of funny. I'm in a little bit of a scrappy semi-panic trying to do a nice job, but I'm struggling a little bit. So later on, you're going to see me try to get some Heidi Shine, and I'm gone for a minute going, where might I have in all of these bags some gold Heidi Shine? And we all know that that stuff is like popular real estate because you cannot lose your last little bits in your bottle of Heidi Shine at this point since she's withholding from us. So right there, I think those might be pretty little studio tags. I don't know. You can see in my kit share what they are. And I grabbed a little bit of navy blue and white trim there, twine, whatever you want to call it. I only have a few colors. I have navy blue and white. I have cream and metallic gold, and I have black and white. And for some reason, I end up using them all the time. But I do keep any that I get in the mail, like, when other people mail you product or whatever, and a lot of times they have it wrapped in twine. I always keep it because I can always use it. So I decide to kind of use two tags there because there's two of us. I apologize about the glare. My photo paper that I've been using, it's in my Canon selfie, and it is super shiny. And I mean, you can wipe off a fingerprint, but boy, do you get a glare when you are trying to take a picture. I'm sorry, when you're doing photography. And I found my T-square ruler, so this is very exciting because you'll see that I will do an extremely long, laborious, carrying on title for this page. Now you see the hello word there. I hope later on you can see it really well in when I'm explaining it. Those I think are My Mind's Eye, and they're like acrylic gold mirrored pieces. So in real life, they pack this huge punch, like it's a totally different material altogether from what you're used to. So it's kind of fun. I ended up losing the sticker backing on my wax paper for the back of one of those letters, so it takes me a minute to get it lined up and glued down. The next words are serial killer, so it'll say, hello, I am not a serial killer, because my friend here was poking fun at me for the weekend because I like Netflix series. It's quite cruel. So you see me put those on, and unfortunately, as we all know with chipboard, adhesive chipboard is just pretend. It is not really adhesive. So I'm going to get in a situation where I have to put each and every one on. Thank goodness for my T-square ruler. And the letters I'm using, I know they're American Crafts thickers, and they're kind of cool. They are a light gray, and they have kind of a gray on gray kind of a pattern, and they feel all like raw chipboard. So I don't know. I have kind of a thing for textures and all that kind of stuff. So it'll say serial killer eventually across this thing. And I did mean to get this layout done over the weekend at my scrapbook retreat. I had my kit ready. I was super excited. I was going to film it, and it was going to be good to go for early this Monday morning. And I searched and searched repeatedly, like something was going to appear when I was at my retreat. And alas, it never did, because my kit was waiting at home for me on my scrap table, right where I left it, which is unfortunate. All right, so that rainbowy looking little piece of paper is just the branding strip, and I liked the pop of color that it was going to give me. And in the sketch, they show it as just like a rectangular little strip of something, but I do end up making it into a little fishtail or a little banner tail. And my cutter pillar crop decided it did not want to do the super skinny line. I wanted to get off of there, which ends up being redundant because I do end up putting something right over where you would have seen a little bit of a seam color, but I didn't know that yet since I don't tend to plan my layouts that much. I hear a cat in another room right now knocking on a door. He is very loud. I don't like this sound. Okay. Anyway, so I auditioned the other branding strip. That wasn't going to work because the green I have in this layout is like a bright celery green, and that one was like, I don't know, is thyme green? Thyme green? A color, I don't know. It was a super muted green, and it was ever so clashy. So that wasn't going to work. So here you see red score tape. This is going to be a big deal. I have never used red score tape. And I mashed it up, and it decided that it would work with my ribbon size. And I got my score tape at Tuesday morning for a song. So lo and behold, the stuff works great. Except for I cut it slightly too long for my little bit of ribbon trim there. That ribbon is probably 10 years old, but it's metallic gold, and I thought it brought out the metallic gold in my acrylic word that says hello up top. So I really think that if you have supplies that are metallics, black, white, cream, maybe navy, you can use them forever and ever and ever. It just doesn't matter. So I'm putting yet more little kids foam on the back and Frankensteining it together because I try not to waste anything if I can help it. And knowing me, I'll have, oh, I don't even know if I'll need a T-square ruler because my background paper is perfectly square and it has very smooth lines across it. So actually I didn't need it. I don't know what's wrong with me, but there's certain things. Oh, I hear my daughter going by listening to some country music. I like things to be either square or uber wonky. For some reason, these things are not, you know, I don't know. I don't know. It's really important to me, yet I like to be super creative. So I don't understand how the brain works with that, but that's just how it is. So at this point, I'm trying to figure out what other goodies I have to go on my kit. And I have a lot of the embellishments in my kit. I mean, they have the aqua, they have the lime green, but they also have this really bright, see that really bright pink? I'm like, will it work with this? Like, will anybody care but me? Probably not. So I do hide most of the pink. You only see it really kind of poking through, but there is kind of a feel of that pink in that rainbow stripy kind of border strip that you see right there. Okay, coffee. We have to have a sip of coffee. Hold on. And yes, since I don't plan on my layouts, I'm having to yank the thing up and get it under the foam, but that's okay. I really like how fun it was that this came together so quick, even though I was a little discombobulated with my supplies being all over the room. There will be coming up an epically long amount of time searching for my Heidi Shine, though. This is a tragic situation you're going to have to sit through because I'm not really that good at cutting video. So that is what is coming up. I don't end up using those really cool Studio Calico, the little craft garland, but I will get those on a layout coming up. I think they're super cool. I think they came in a maybe a Black Friday like super sale. They're like $1 or something, but I thought they were really cool. I like those. So I'm putting a third little cluster of flowers up at the top, kind of where the R is in Serial Killer, overlapping the R a little bit because you get the point. Doing that, and I'm auditioning where other things should go. You see that pink flower that's on my hand. I decided I did not want that much pink coming through because it wasn't a dominant color in my layout. I look at these little Recollections brand. I don't know if they're called puffies, but to me, I mean, that's what we used to call enamel, so I have no idea. Sometimes they put puffy where I'm like, that looks pretty enamel to me. So these are these Moonstruck little puffy pieces, and they're that kind of puffy, that super soft feeling on the outside, and they give you a very satisfying little squish, like 80s puffies, like really big deal there. So they feel great, and I put the little puffies in 3 different places. I have like a puffy starburst in navy up by where it says hello. I have a little octagon. It's like a wood grain heart. I'm sorry, a wood grain octagon little piece. And it has a pink heart. And then I put the word keepsakes right by the bottom right floral cluster, all in the puffies. And now I grabbed the enamel shapes that I had in this kit, and I use the melon color, the lime green, and the slightly dirty white color. And I use them in 3 different places on my layout. And then I decide that I need to be able to put some more of that mirrored acrylic in 3 places on my layout. So I just put a little arrow to the bottom where it says keepsakes and one to the top pointing at the word killer. And this is where I'm like, wait, I need to sprinkle something. I really like this, but I need it just a little tiny bit messier because there's so much white space for me that I think I need to muck it up a little bit. So I start going on the hunt, and I remembered that I put my gold Heidi Shine in a mixed media bin for my retreat, and I just have to get my navy off my little turning rack. And I also have to get my, I have a little box I keep just for splattering mist and stuff. So I have to get that so I don't shoot it all over my entire desk, because this can happen. And my little box of joy helps with that, and I'll cover my photo really quick. And I am starting with Navy Heidi Shine, and I'm going to be pretty darn liberal with it because I love the Navy Heidi Shine. You get like this super dark color, but it's still metallic, and it retains like kind of like a flatter metallic look. And then the gold Heidi Shine really has like this clear coated shine to it. So I feel like I have like 2 textures of shine. All right, y'all, finish this one up. So much fun to use this sketch. So I differed from it a little bit. Here's the sketch again. So you'll see here that I offset this block of pattern paper so that I could have the background paper showing here. And then for this block, instead of putting the pattern paper straight across the bottom, I offset it and then also left room around it so that you could see the other pattern paper that I used. I was able to use most of my title. I didn't do the word story because I didn't think it fit that well. So I used hello, I am not a serial killer. You see the picture here. I have pretty much 3 clusters going there. Cute little puffy hiding there with this, let's see if you can see it. Do you see that little metallic gold right there? That's the same as this hello line and a metallic gold arrow there. I have some matte enamel dots and 3 clusters of the same colors. I use some ribbon trim here, as well as the branding strip from, I believe, this piece of paper. I use the branding strip as one of my layers, and then hit it with both navy and gold Heidi Shine. While I still have it, I'm using it. Oh, and the other thing I brought in the Heidi Shine that wasn't originally in my kit, and this twine that's right here that I keep my twine next to me on the right. So it's just navy and white twine. So that's what I have for you today. I'm going to put this aside so that it can dry. So go ahead and be sure to follow the links that I'll have for the rest of the Mini Kit Monday Fabulous Ladies. Give them some support, some likes, some comments, all that kind of goodies. And we'll see you next Monday. Bye-bye, all.